Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is finally Friday. Let's get you ready for the weekend with a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news today is brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard is ready to serve you. For all your veteran service needs, call 293-4890. In your latest local news this morning, wintry mix of snow and ice expected to come through the eastern upper peninsula this weekend. Multiple storm warnings have been issued. The combination of wet snow and freezing rain and sleet could create layers of ice that could cause power outages. Cloverland Electric Cooperative and local law enforcement agencies are recommending that residents of the eastern upper peninsula get prepared ahead of time in the event that snow, sleet, freezing rain, or ice cause power outages throughout the weekend. You should have a safety kit in your home and car with essential supplies and prepare a medical backup plan if you or someone you know relies on electricity for medical equipment. Report your outage immediately by calling 1-800-562-4953. You can also use Cloverland's Smart Hub app to report any outages. Crews will respond and be working quickly and trying to restore services as soon as possible. If you use a generator, ensure it's in good working order and never run a generator indoors. You can get more tips on staying safe before, during, and after a storm by visiting the Outage and Safety Center page on the cloverland.com website. Chippewa County Sheriff's Office also has a list of tips on how you can stay safe during a winter storm and power outage. You can go to their Facebook page to check those out. Luce County Sheriff's Department also sharing tips on how to be prepared in the event of power outages this weekend. We'll have more on what to expect weather-wise coming up. Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital in Manistique is hosting a grief support group. That program will take place April 3rd from 5 until 6:30 p.m. at the Manistique Senior Center on Main Street. The program, titled The Journey Through Grief, Understanding the Stages of Healing, will be presented by the Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital. You can register in advance by calling Alex Samarik at 906-341-3805. You can also get more information by going to the Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital Facebook page. The Grief Support Group will offer a safe space to share experiences, gain insights, and find comfort in the healing process. Again, to register, call 906-341-3805. That Grief Support Group from Schoolcraft Memorial Hospital again takes place April 3rd from 5 until 6:30, the Manistique Senior Center. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources is recommending that the state's youngest hunters now plan to take hunter safety. Those coming up to participate in the spring turkey season, which runs April 19th through June 7th, and still need to take a hunter safety class, should sign up soon. Department of Natural Resources sponsored hunter safety classes are commonly offered ahead of the spring turkey season or in the fall, just before the firearm deer season. To purchase a hunting license in Michigan, anyone born on or after January 1st of 1960 is required to successfully complete an approved hunter safety education course before obtaining a license. There's 4 options for completing hunter safety education programs in Michigan, all of which require at least 4 hours of in-person instruction. You can take a traditional classroom-based course, an online course, followed by an in-person field day, interactive online courses with animations and videos that put students in virtual real-life scenarios, also followed by an in-person day, and a take-home study course with an in-person field day. The Department of Natural Resources and their managed hunter safety programs help the next generation of hunters learn how to safely, responsibly, and understandably enjoy hunting in the state of Michigan. Get more information and register for a class by going online to michigan.gov/hunter education. Engadine Consolidated Schools is now accepting applications for multiple coaching vacancies that would go into effect for the 2025-2026 school year. Engadine is looking for a varsity cross-country coach, junior high girls volleyball, junior high girls basketball, and elementary volunteers for boys and girls basketball. Prior coaching experience is preferred. Can send a letter of interest and resume to Mrs. Megan Frankowiak, Athletic Director, Engadine Consolidated Schools, W13920 Melville Street, Engadine, Michigan, 49827. Can also get an email address. It's mfrankowiak, that's MFRANKOWIAK-ECS@eupschools.org. You can call the district directly at 906-477-6313. The extension will be 2660. The deadline will be accepting applications until positions are filled. There's more information available, including contact information in the most recent edition of the Newberry News. I'm Dan Hardebrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by the Luce County Veteran Services Office. Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard proudly advocates for our area veterans. For more information, stop by the office located inside the Luce County Government Building or call 293-4890. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Men's basketball Sweet 16 action continuing tonight. Michigan and Michigan State, both a win away from an epic showdown in the Elite Eight. In the South region, it'll be the second-seeded Spartans taking on Ole Miss. That's a 7:09 tip-off on CBS. It's a favorite in that contest, which will take place at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. About 20 minutes after the end of the Spartans game, the Maize and Blue get their shot to take down number 1-seeded Auburn. The 5th seed Wolverines are a heavy underdog in the contest. That'll be a 9:39 tip-off, also on CBS. If Michigan and Michigan State both win, they would advance to the Elite Eight, which will take place on Sunday night. College hockey started their tournament last night with a pair of dramatic finishes. The Michigan State Spartans, who were a number 2 seed overall in the bracket, lost in the final 10 seconds as Cornell pulled the stunning upset. It ends the Big Ten champion Spartans ice hockey season in the first round of the 16-team national tournament. The other Michigan school playing in the NCAA hockey tournament had better luck late in the contest. Western Michigan, the number 4 overall seed in the tournament, knocked off Minnesota State 2-1 in double overtime. Broncos now advance to the College Hockey Elite Eight, with games taking place later this weekend. Opening day disappointment for the Tigers. They fall against the powerhouse defending World Series champion LA Dodgers 5-4. Tigers were down early, took a lead, but a 3-run home run from Teoscar Hernandez in the 5th inning broke the Tigers back. Their late-game comeback bid fell short in a 5-4 loss. Tariq Skubal went 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned, while striking out 2. Tigers got a home run from Spencer Torkelson in the contest. Dodgers are already 3-0 on the young season after previously playing a pair of games over in Japan. The Tigers fall to 0-1 to start the end. Your latest weather forecast for the weekend. A winter storm watch is in effect until 8 p.m. on Sunday night. Much of the central and eastern upper peninsula, heavy mixed precipitation is possible with total snow and sleet accumulations up to an inch. Nice accumulations between 1/10 to 1/2 of an inch Friday morning and Friday night. More winter weather expected throughout the weekend with rain, sleet, snow, and ice building up throughout the weekend, Friday morning through Sunday evening. Ice accumulation Saturday and Sunday could be up to 1/4 of an inch with wet snowfall accumulations of up to 2 inches possible. Here's what you can expect locally. Friday, chance of rain, snow, and freezing rain. Mostly cloudy and a high in the low 30s. East winds 5 to 15. For your Saturday, a chance of snow and freezing rain, mostly cloudy. Highs will be in the mid-30s. Northeast winds 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, rain, snow, and freezing rain continuing. Cloudy skies and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.